If you're packing for your next trip abroad, there's one small object that makes all the difference between rolling into your hotel and charging everything without drama, or staring at the wall socket like it's a hieroglyph. I'm talking about the travel adapter, which has stopped being a lump of plastic and turned into a proper pocket-sized power hub. Heads up, one detail loads of people miss. None of these adapters convert voltage, they just change the shape of the plug so it fits the foreign socket. So before you plug anything in, check your chargers say 100 to 240 volts, which is normal on modern phones, laptops, and tablets, but almost never on heat appliances like a hairdryer or a travel iron. With that cleared up, here are the 7 best universal travel adapters available in Europe right now, and who each one suits best. All the links are down in the description, so let's dive in. We open with the Anker Nano A9215, a masterclass in miniaturization. This little one squeezes 5 ports into a flat body just 2.5 centimeters thick, 1 pass-through socket, 2 USB-A ports, and 2 USB-C ports, all weighing only 107 grams. Its main USB-C port delivers up to 20 watts on its own, enough to top your phone to 50% in roughly half an hour, and its retractable pins tuck into the chassis so nothing gets scratched in your bag. It works in over 200 countries and has a tiny status light that's genuinely useful. Gently put, the pass-through is a 2-pin socket, so it doesn't accept earth plugs, and when you use several USB ports at once, they share a maximum of 15 watts. Here's a neat trick. At night, plug a power bank into the fast charging port and then connect your phone. Watch an earbud straight to the bank. By morning, the bank is full and so is everything else, dodging that limit in style. Thanks to its featherweight build, it's the king of the ultralight backpacker and of those tiny crossbody bags where every centimeter counts. In the opposite corner, we have the Lenscent PA058B, a 120-watt giant that's the exact opposite of the Anker. Where that one bets on tiny, this one bets on raw force. Thanks to GaN gallium nitride technology, it packs 3 USB-C ports with power delivery, 1 fast-charging USB-A and a pass-through socket, and a single USB-C port can pump out up to 100 watts continuous, enough to fully feed a demanding 16-inch laptop. It spreads power intelligently and is shielded by twin 10-amp fuses. The catch, said softly, is it weighs between 300 and 350 grams, so on tired vertical sockets it sags a little. Nothing you can't sort by choosing your socket well. Picture a video editor in an airport lounge. From one point, it powers a high-end laptop, fast charges an iPad, and still leaves ports free for phone and headphones. That ability to leave 3 or 4 bulky original chargers at home is exactly what justifies its brick size. A curious detail, it's cruise ship approved because without aggressive surge protection, it avoids the electrical issues other power strips can trigger on board. Next is one of my favorites for pure ingenuity, the Baseus Enercore at 70 watts. Its big trick is a braided retractable USB-C cable around 70 centimeters long built into the body, with a mechanism that reels it back like a seatbelt. It also brings a second USB-C, 2 USB-A ports, and 2 asymmetric AC sockets, all in 250 grams and good for over 200 countries. The beauty is you pull out exactly the length you need and work without that spider web of loose cables on the table. Brilliant for packed cafes or a plain tray. The cable supports PD 3.0, so it charges a light laptop from 20 to 100% in about an hour and a half while you use it. The small catch, said with a smile, is that if you push it flat out for long stretches, the case warms up and eases the power slightly to protect itself, which makes sense in something this compact. And here's the bit of genius compared to a beast like the Lenscent. That second side socket lets you plug a laptop brick flat against the wall, shifting the center of gravity and anchoring it firmly instead of pulling it down. We changed tack with the Tessan TS-WTA10, an adapter that shines for what it chooses not to do. Instead of chasing watts, it bets on reliability and comfort. It covers over 150 countries with classic sliding buttons, offers 2 USB-C ports, 2 USB-A ports, and an AC socket, with a maximum of 20 watts shared and weighs just 155 grams. The best part is it doesn't carry any bright LED lights, a decision you really appreciate when you want a dark hotel room. It has a loyal niche among travelers with CPAP sleep apnea machines. Plug your medical gear into the main socket and charge phones, tablets, and watches for the whole family on the 4 USB ports overnight. Since they'll be plugged in all night, the lack of ultra-fast charging really doesn't matter. Here, the number of ports rules. Compared to the Anker, which also sits around 20 watts, the Tessan wins on port count and total darkness. Its ace is a 10-amp spare fuse hidden inside the body, so you can swap it in seconds if one blows at 3 in the morning. Fifth place goes to the Decal DQZ6, which arrives with a clear mission to democratize GaN technology. Historically, 65 watts for laptops meant paying premium money, and this one offers it at basic adapter pricing. It comes in a surprisingly light cube, just 148 grams, with 2 USB-C ports, 1 USB-A, and a pass-through socket, and stays cool even working hard thanks to the GaN chip. Here's a wild comparison. It competes on power with the 70-watt Baseus while weighing nearly 40% less. The perfect ally when you're flying budget airlines and every gram counts. It's ideal for exchange students and beginner digital nomads because it saves them lugging the original laptop brick along. The catch, hand on heart, is the finish feels a touch more basic and the pin slider is a bit stiffer than on premium models. Nothing serious, just a matter of feel. As budget king, it's hard to beat. We arrive at the Apika TA-105C, a specialist in family use and in sorting out stubborn wall sockets. Its front panel is a port party. 3 USB-C and 2 USB-A sharing a calm 30 watts output plus a pass-through AC socket with plenty of headroom. It weighs 189 grams and brings a nylon pouch and twin spare fuses. Its natural ground is cruise cabins and European hotels with too few sockets. A couple back from a day out can charge 2 phones, 2 sports watches, and a camera battery on one device. No rush, but steady power, so by sunrise, everything is full. Compared to the Tessan, the Apika adds a port, although both share the same limit. No high-power delivery, so forget about charging modern laptops over USB. And its mechanical jewel is the plug lock system. In old sockets, pins on a normal adapter just collapse inward when you push. Here, once a pin is out, it stays locked until you press a release button, so all your force goes into the socket instead of folding away. We close on a high with the Momax UA8A, chasing the perfect balance between power and portability. It offers up to 70 watts of fast charging across 6 ports, 3 USB-C with power delivery, 2 USB-A with quick charge, and a pass-through socket with generous headroom, all in a featherlight body of around 186 grams. The smart bit is the distribution. It guarantees a minimum of 45 watts on the first USB-C port, so your laptop never gets dropped no matter how much accessory chaos you have around it. Compared to the 120-watt Lenscent, it sacrifices some raw power but wins by a landslide on weight and wall grip. Its 186 grams don't drag the plug downward. The only catch, more anecdote than real issue, is that the UK pin comes factory sealed with a small plastic tab, and plenty of people have arrived in London thinking it was broken when they just had to snap that seal off. Don't let that happen to you. And that's the 7. For full workstations, the 120-watt Lenscent is your beast, even if you have to carry the weight. For the perfect balance, the Momax UA8A gives you 70 watts and stability in very few grams. For the ultralight backpacker, the Anker Nano is unbeatable. If you want strong GaN without emptying your wallet, the Decal DQZ6 is the budget king. To charge the whole family in one go, the Apika TA-105C is ideal. If you're one of those people who always misplace cables, the Baseus Enercore brings its own built-in. And if your sleep is sacred or you travel with a CPAP machine, the Tessan, dark and silent, is your best nighttime companion. All the links are in the description so you can pick the one that fits you best. And if this video helped, hit subscribe to catch the next reviews. See you in the next.